You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Oh, damn!
Watch me burn my entire scalp trying to relax my hair.
What is this? What am I going to call this?
What?
Beauty is pain, but this kind of pain can unalive someone.
This is extremely dangerous.
A huge chunk of my hair just came out, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Yeah. Okay.
Hair hacks makes me anxious. Somewhere right now, a woman is applying relaxers on her hair like it's olive oil. Somewhere else, someone is gluing lashes to her eyes and saying everything will be fine. And they have no clue what they're doing. But then it's a hack they saw somewhere, DIY. And they're trying to try it. I am no professional. I can't even pretend to be one. But yo, I'm somebody who's interested in my own welfare and people around me. We can't continue to pretend like these hacks are genius. Well, today, buckle up because we're diving into the world of hair hacks gone wrong. Absolutely wrong. From relaxer disaster to lash horrors, from trends that should have stayed in 2010. How did they even escape? I gotta warn you, this is gonna be messy. It's going to be controversial and it's also going to be hilarious. But of course, this is not to mock the experiences of these individuals. Say that you got to be careful out there. So let's start with relaxers. Yeah, relaxers. The chemical straighteners we trusted for years. I mean, our parents even trusted these things more than their exes. Nothing says self-care like pouring acid on your scalp and hoping for silky hair instead of bald spots, right?
Hi guys, relax my hair with me.
I used to be part of the natural hair gang, but then I realized that shit isn't easy or it will get pumped.
My hair is pulling and I think it's the relaxer.
After washing it, my hair kept breaking and my sister was trying to calm me down.
I'ma just lose patience and then things just start turn left. I think Janelle just hurry up before your hair start burn you. That's what my skin was gonna peel off. And the chemical touching my skin, one of the worst thing what could have happened to me. Guys, tell the truth, it's kind of giving
Some of you have grown into adulthood and yet you're not taking the precautionary steps. I've seen some videos where people would see the manual and they just toss it somewhere like, nah, manuals so stressful to read. You think some of them are actually just vibes on cruise, but they are relatable experiences. People are doing them off camera and on camera. Ladies, we gotta be real. That line where your old curls meet the relaxers. You look like a before and after of a commercial for insurance. And then burnt scalp. Nothing says self-love like 3 weeks of aloe vera and regrets. Remember when your hair felt like a wet mop? That wasn't a style, that was trauma. And the hacks people try to fix this, oh, joy. Mayonnaise for repair. Because yes, somehow your hair would bounce back if it smells like Caesar salad.
You and everyone.
Of course, do it. 1 week later, you're smelling like Sunday brunch and pain. Alright, so I know. Salons can be expensive, so we're trying these DIYs at home, hoping to save some bucks. But guess what? Nothing screams budgeting gone wrong, like half your hair falling off while your parents judge you or even your dog judges you.
Don't run! Don't run! What are you laughing at?
Bara chiska pa hasia mangle.
Don't believe everything. Oh, some of these hacks are telling you, they are showing you the finished product. They're not showing you the real work going on behind. There are professional perspectives to a lot of these things, and you don't need to ignore them, and you cannot afford to ignore them.
Can we just stop pretending that relaxers aren't damaging? What actually happens during relaxing? The formulations in relaxers permanently break down the disulfide bonds that are within the hair, and these chemicals basically force the hair into a straighter form. That's what you end up seeing. And it might look good on the outside, but inside something has definitely changed. You have a weakened protein structure, you have increased your porosity because obviously your hair is more damaged, and this results into a higher risk of breakage, that dry feel, split ends, and the formula itself can cause some scalp irritation. After that, you also obviously want to make sure that your hair is in a true straight state, so that a lot of the times involves flat irons. These again also break down the keratin structure, and all of this over time just leads to less elasticity of the hair, and in some cases even permanent hair damage.
But what I will not take is every month. Why are you relaxing your hair every month? Is your hair a jungle?
Now let's talk hair trends. Someone I know tried garlic hair mask for growth, and fast forward, her hair did not grow, but her neighbor's smell was terrible. Oh, she lost some friends.
I put garlic, but I put it too raw on my hair. And for 6 months straight, every single time I sweat, I smell like a pasta bowl. It was gross. But this time, I decided to go raw garlic. Like, I'm like, you know what? I don't got time to boil it. And I was smelling like a chicken Caesar salad for 6 months straight.
Ladies, listen. If your grandpa cannot recognize you, especially after a hair hack, then it was a failure. Bruh, what was with the toothpaste for pimples hack? Did you try it? Did it work for you? Did anybody say fluoride was the secret weapon your skin needed or not? I also heard about vinegar rinses. Said it removes product buildup. And of course, it leaves you smelling like salad. DIY waxing. DIY waxing. Now, here's the thing about waxing. It's not just putting things on the hairy part of your body and hoping for vibes and inshallah. The wax has to be of a certain temperature. You have to apply it for a certain number of minutes. Otherwise, hacks only work when your skin and your hair consent. Otherwise, you are gonna cry.
She can't get me until December, though. What should I do first? This is... Oh god. This one hurts so bad, my eyes are already watering. It's great to be a woman! Oh. Shit! At least I'm not gonna be worried about my sore throat anymore. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do 2 at once. Don't be a bitch! Don't be a bitch! I can't. Oh god. It's a good thing I'm taking because this is making me look really... Don't try this at home.
There are professional perspectives to a lot of these things, and you don't need to ignore them. So what have we learned today? Some hacks are like those friends who tell you they'll set you up with someone interesting, and then they just leave you hanging. Or they set you up with disasters. Some are fun, some are horrifying, and some are just Instagram baits. You have to research, test, spend that money. You're trying to save money, and then you end up spending more or even losing a part of you. For instance, you have to shave off your hair because the relaxer DIY did not turn out well. That's a loss. And sometimes your hair might survive it, but your dignity will not. So let me know in the comment section, what's your ultimate hair hack fail? The one that made you whisper, never again. Comment below if you laughed, cried, felt my pain, or theirs. And don't forget, don't try this at home. You should have stayed there. And the DIY lash glues. Sort of romantic, right? When you just glue your eyes together and you're begging for help. Somebody help me. Maybe you could get a kiss from there, who knows? But you have to not get me started. Don't get me started on eyebrow tinting. I once saw a girl on TikTok doing lash lifts DIY. At the end of the video, she had no lashes left. No one. She was blinking like a very sad caterpillar.